I'm quite frankly tired of the crocodile tears about FEMA, which is what was the agency was going to dismantle. They fired the gentleman who said, let's deal with some reform. We don't have to eliminate it. I happened to ask that question. The next day, he was gone because he didn't toe the line. I've talked about the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency. The president's budget's at $500 million in a cut to that agency. Did they care about cybersecurity? Hell no. No words when Musk decimated the workforce. 1,000 people out of the agency. What happens when they put in this novice to head up one of the most important functions of the agency? And it is really remarkable. Let's fund these if we're serious. And I think we need to be serious. Unless my Republican colleagues don't believe that we have a problem with ICE and CBP. We do. The country knows it. And yes, we are in negotiations with the White House about that. Let those negotiations go on. In the meantime, let us fund cybersecurity, Secret Service, the Coast Guard, FEMA, and there's no dispute about any of this. We can get this done now, but there is the insincerity. No, I believe my Republican colleagues do support what ICE does and do support what CBP does, and that is harassing. I've used the phrase marauding bands of armed, masked agencies on our streets all over this country, terrorizing our communities. If you support that, so be it. You support it because you're not willing to take it on and do something about it, and also take on the fact that we can support. I go through airports, I go over and I say thank you to TSA, and I can say to them, I can say to them, I'm going to vote for something that pays you. Now, if my Republican colleagues want to say is, I don't want to pay you because I don't want to separate out your missions versus other missions. That is what we're talking about here today. We can talk about a whole lot of other things, but let's fund those people who are working hard. Let's take on ICE and CBC and continue those negotiations. I yield back.